Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 3. Now, last time we beat the Skeleton King, but I didn't really show off any strategy because the video was running long as is. So now I'm going to show a little strategy, and that, miasma that just appeared around me came from these pants, which occasionally make you stink, and you get a little icon down here that shows that effect on you, and it also does a little bit of damage to enemies, which is why since last time, the path of getting here, I managed to gain another level because my experience bar was right about there, so I gained a little bit, and now I have access to a passive skill. So before we fight him, let's throw on a passive skill. Now these are, obviously not actual spells, they're just passive abilities, and well, that would be useful if I was using a lot of arcane power. I'm not, so reducing damage is really beneficial for a wizard anyway, so let's just throw that on there. And I will kind of show off what the Skeleton King does now. Done. Yeah, last time I just ran out of time, so I figure, oh well, I'll show it off here, and I'll actually, next, since this is as good a time as any, once I do defeat him, I will show you how to change quests. Now, he is actually quite powerful, so you do want to avoid him. He uses this attack, which is like a big swing, which does a lot of damage if you don't have the gear that I do. Stop shooting at him. And on top of that, he summons skeletons, which I can just kill. And in addition to that, you'll notice here, teleports.
How does that feel?
Not only can he kill his own guys, and I think you get an achievement for that if I remember correctly. But yeah, you can do the teleport, which makes him relatively hard to deal with. Continue to summon guys, blah blah blah. That's fine. Do a little bit of damage to him. He doesn't change his kind of strategy all that much, even on lower HP, so yeah, if you notice, he's still taking damage from that miasma stink around me. Whee! Alright, enough of this. We killed him again. Get a little extra loot. And now, since we've already done this quest, all we need to do is go back to town. You can quit the game from within, the dungeon, but you have to wait 10 seconds. So if you come out here, select leave game, you instantly get kicked out of the game. And I got conversations started somewhere else. Anyway, now what we do is we select change quest, and I went back here to find this. The most recent quest we were on was the Broken Blade, so you just select that. And we can also select different difficulty levels if we've unlocked them, and different monster power levels. And I talked about this in the preview. There are 10 levels, and it basically just scales the monsters up. I don't know the percentage off the top of my head, but I'm sure somebody does. Basically, it just adds, sometimes it'll add more monsters to spawn the higher you go in the monster power. It's not, guaranteed, but it's a better chance of more enemies spawning. And on top of that, more enemies have more HP, they do more damage, you get more experience, all that good stuff. So anyway, we can select this quest. Now, that monster power option may not be accessible right away. So if it's not, you'll have to select options, gameplay, and where is it? I believe it's make sure this is selected on, otherwise you can't choose your skills, which slots they go into. And enable monster power selection will enable you to get different other things. I guess I could probably put that on. I don't remember that being there last time I checked these. So many updates and I never pay attention to them. Meh. I'll think about it, whatever. Anyway, now all we have to do is go with start game. The one thing about changing quests is if you select a quest, it'll give you this warning, will overwrite your current save progress. Basically, it overwrites, the location you are in the game. So if you're at a point where you've already done this a little bit, but you haven't gotten to the next bulletin point, then you'll lose that progress and you'll have to go back to the start of this point in the quest in order to, select that quest again. So you don't have unlimited saves. There's not every time you get to a checkpoint. For the most part, when you get to certain checkpoints, it'll, you'll save your progress there and you'll always be able to select it from here. But anyway, select here and we can go start game. Now we don't have to muck around with redoing bosses
Let us
and all
seek
that.
our fortunes together.
And we have Leah in our party. And we can head back to the Drowned Temple where we ended off last time.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Anyway, let's talk to Alaric.
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
You have to talk to him in order to initiate this
Seek
part of
two
the quest.
tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
After you.
Yeah, sure. You're not pretty powerful at this point in the game anyway, Mr. Scoundrel. Was his name Lyndon?
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Yeah, they have little cheesy lines here and there.
This is just like... Are these Alaric's people?
No, these are malevolent spirits.
Whoa. I don't know why, but this is one of the few spots where they have a
these flying
lot
creatures death with wings.
of little lines, you know, for the characters to speak about the different enemies in here. It's kind of strange, really. Now, on this path, come up the way I did, just up here, and continue going in this direction. This will always lead you to one of the areas. It might be, you know, back here, it might be above here, but it's always on this line. So always take this path if you want to find this. You'll always find the Crypt of the Ancients in this direction. Now, there are a lot of enemies here, and again, like I was telling you last time when I put it on, this skill is incredibly useful for taking out a lot of enemies at once. Very, very useful. It's especially good if you have the power to back it up. You may not be able to one-shot enemies, especially if you don't have, you know, the gear that I do, but if you just have, you know, a reasonable amount of damage, you should be able to kill them within a couple of hits.
Right.
Now,
That was fun.
while we're in here, there is something else we can pick up. It's not important or anything. Let's kill off some of these guys so they stop bugging me. There we go. There's a crypt robber in here, and he's got a book.
We were so sure.
He'll always have a book. Even better, here's a fleeting shrine. Now I can run faster. The second tomb that we're supposed to go into, the Warrior's Rest or whatever it was, is in one of a couple spots, but it's always closer to the left side of the area. So it's either going to be in the top left, where it is here, or it's going to be somewhere in the bottom left.
Look at that thing over there.
There's
Let's kill it.
some bonus, you know, some champions over there. Oh, this one also has a book.
Alaric says that our people...
And experience shrine, yay. And lots of dead bad guys. My dead bad guy.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
Yes, we get it. You're a thief. Now, at this point, we've collected both of them. The fastest way back to where we need to go is to use a town portal, head back to the waypoint, go to the Drowned Temple. You can run back, but it takes substantially longer, so don't do it. And we click on the pedestal. We must wait a moment for the character to put item on there. And then we have to go to the other one. It's always easier if you have other people in the game. And we get bonus quest points.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Cool. Everyone wants my death in this game. Now, I don't think it's explained at this point in the game what the Nephilim are,
None may rise, my brothers.
but it is kind of important.
And do battle.
Now, he's going to launch these guys. You can't actually completely kill him. But he's going to spawn these guys. The middle one always seems to have this, which is big explosion. You don't want to get hit by that. That'll do a reasonable amount of damage.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
And go up here.
The noble hero
Initiate the
fought
dialogue.
away here just to die. Magda. And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine.
Huh.
Fill this temple with their blood.
So, Leia's mother is
Did she mean
alive.
my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She wants to torment you. Don't listen to her.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short
This one's
lives.
actually interesting.
The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
That one actually leads into what I wanted to talk about. The Nephilim. Now, in Diablo lore, the Nephilim were characters that were basically humans. They resulted from both an angel and a demon, mating. And that created humans with powers that had the potential to surpass both. And that's kind of the idea behind it. If you read Richard Knack's The Sin War trilogy of books, they give a lot of background story on the game. And, they're Diablo, The Sin War, they're meant to be kind of an addendum to the game to add more background story that the game doesn't actually talk about itself. It gives you little hints here and there, but this gives you an entire plot line to follow over 3 books. It's a really good read, and I definitely recommend it.
We were only a step ahead of Magda, but now we have the second sword piece.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wertham.
Brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Now we're going to go to... Can I still go in here? I believe I can. Okay. You can do this at different points in the game. There's a book here, and it'll always have information in it
I wish
at different
that
points. You could have gotten one earlier on in the game. Just wanted to kind of show you where some of these books are. I'm not going to show you where they all are, but that one's easy to access. This one's easy to access, the one that I showed off here. There's also one in Leah's room if I didn't show this off. There's probably a new one here now.
When we retrieve the string...
Yeah, shut up. A lot of her books don't give you any interesting dialogue until later acts, and I'll show you where some of those are as well. Anything else that I wanted to mention? I guess I can salvage some of this junk. Don't need it. I'm going to leave these here in my inventory so that... oh yeah, I forgot to equip this ring. Got another ring, which is better than what I was using. Some more life, some more defense, but less damage. Anyway, let's salvage some of this junk that I don't need. I'm going to leave all of the salvaged items that I have, the sources, right here throughout the game, and just kind of show you how much money you can earn from just doing this over the normal course of the game. That's not better than what my guy's already using. This is a mighty belt. This is barbarian exclusive, so we can't even equip this, so that's useless. Anyway, let's throw that ring back where it belongs. I don't need that anymore. And heading to Wertham involves going all the way this way. If you follow the arrow, it'll tell you where.
Yes, I've got some new things in
But like if you hit the J key, that'll initiate the journal and it'll tell you what your next quest is to do. And normally, if you go to the waypoint, you'll see a yellow on town for this one, the town of New Tristram, and that will tell you that...
What skills should I use?
Shut up. That in order to do what you need to do in order to continue, you need to find the answer in that specific location. So let's talk to
I
this
need
guy.
to take the ferry to Wertham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
Yay.
They're destroying the town. Get out
Oh,
while you
cool.
can.
They're destroying the town. Here is a book.
One of the men retrieved a...
Shut up. I believe that book is always there. And we can kill off some more useless buffoons.
These cultists come willingly to their deaths. Magda
Yeah,
is
pretty
near.
much.
Please, my family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to...
Every time I see
Don't
that
run
guy,
off.
I
You'll get
try and kill
yourself
him
killed.
because he's just...
made his
I don't
choice.
know, it seems
Now we
weird.
make
He
ours.
runs at you just like an enemy would. That and I don't pay attention very well.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
Really now.
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Not if I kill them first. Let's run away
There's
from
something
that.
coming.
Something's coming, and something will always spawn right around here, and they have absolutely nothing to do with me.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
Oh, well that's nice. Let's talk to the
I see
priest.
the sword hilt that fell from the sky. It glows with a powerful magic. Do you know of it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
Oh, well that's nice.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Oh, well that's kind of strange. She just kind of runs off there. Anyway, if we head into the chapel here...
Something isn't right here.
What's not right? Oh, Virgil's dead. That's not very beneficial.
Damn, it's not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
Son of a
I
bitch.
should have known. I must get back to Cain's house.
Okay, now at this point, a lot of people just take this. If you have multiple people in your party, this is easier, but once you've activated that sequence and the waypoint, you head back out here. This will just save you time backtracking later. And you go over to this point, and you use Town Portal here. This will just save having to backtrack through that entire sequence a second time. And in order to progress, we go in here. What are you doing
It's
to
your
Cain?
choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Hidden power,
Your
my
rage
ass.
is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole.
They love to make references.
Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens.
Huh?
The stranger is an angel.
Hey.
Read the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Now, for those new to the series, okay, a character we found a little while ago just died. That's not a big deal. We haven't really gotten used to him. However, Cain's legacy throughout the Diablo series is one such that he has survived 2 full games, being captured, being attacked, all to lead up to this. The start of the game, they brought him back just to kill him off. I wouldn't have minded if they had just killed him off screen. Shut up, scoundrel, you're annoying. But for some reason, they decided it was better to bring him back and kill him off on screen. You know, just kind of seeing enough time had passed that Cain had passed away in peace, I think I would have been happier with that than killing off such a beloved character. Or hated character. Such a well-known character, put it that way.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
I don't know if he's an angel or a man, but the sword will restore his memory.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wertham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She can set all the traps she wants. It won't save her from me.
Yeah, they can, again, they're pulling plot kind of out of their ass with, you know, oh, I saw into her mind and I know we have to go this way now because we have no other ways to go. Really doesn't matter. All the areas we have access to, you know, we can't do anything. So we could go back to the cellar and walk around again, or we just go to the town portal. And so if you have multiple people in the party, you have one person waiting here and just open the gate as soon as you talk to Leah.
Must be up here somewhere.
And the other person can go watch the sequence, assuming, you know, everyone's already seen the sequence before and there's no other real reason to, you know, to deal with it. Sometimes there will be a guy here with a little mission. He just tells you to walk around here and give something to the guy that's down there. It's really the lamest mission in the entire game. It basically walk an item to this guy, give it to him, and that's it. You just get a little experience and a little gold. That's it.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves?
This is a labyrinth.
Not right here.
I hate this area. Now, there are, well, there's not two ways. There are a lot of spiders here. Let's kill some of these spiders. The way this area works is, in order to know you're going the right way, and this is not it, it's either down here, or it'll be up in the top right from, you know, in this specific part of the dungeon. This is a relatively large dungeon, and I'm going the wrong way. It's up this side. In order to know you're going the right way, you need to see stairs. If you see these stairs, you're going the right way, and continue on, you know, right from the very beginning there. So it's either up here or down here. All of the incarnations of this area I've ever seen have been like that. So just so you know, that's your best bet. Now it's a crapshoot because it can be pretty much anywhere following this.
It's quite an enemy over there.
So yeah, let's kill them.
Your grave awaits.
Go away. And enemies will spawn all over the place. These guys will pop up in mass at certain times. Oh, there's a chest. Might as well pick up that. And their spider webs slow you, which I guess that makes sense if you've ever played a Final Fantasy game before, so. Now, the other thing that we're looking for in this area is there is only, as far as I know, there's only one more set of stairs in the entirety of the area. And if we find this set of stairs, we're going the right way. That's the only other way we know to go, and it always leads, as far as I'm aware, to the next part of the area. And it's basically a crapshoot. You know, that's a dead end. Those are dead bad guys. There's another dead end. It really is a crapshoot. I don't have a good method for finding my way through here. Though if a path is long and straight enough, I usually tend to go down those paths because they seem to get me stuff more often. And there are a few of these in the area. Little, whatever they are, the little tomes that give you a little bit of experience and some background lore. There are some things that are not spiders in here, but pretty much everything is a spider. And I'm probably... Oh, no, this looks like the right way. Okay, maybe it doesn't. And my phone just rang, so give me one sec. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Work. Work is work, and as little as I enjoy it, sometimes it has to get done. Or not. I could always call it sick. And then play more Diablo. No, it's not like school when I was younger with Diablo 2. No, a little more responsibility now. Alright, this path is pretty straight and narrow, so sometimes, and I believe this time, it'll be the right way. Other times it will just lead to a dead end. Yeah, this looks like the right path. And
Didn't see that coming,
oh,
did
no,
you?
it doesn't. Look at that. It might be. Usually that leads to the right way, I think. So, yeah, it does lead to the right way. So that little path isn't always here. This long, narrow path here. But if you do find it, at least in my experience, it usually leads to the right area. And the right area has the stairs. And once we find the next set of stairs, we'll find the arrow that will direct us.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Shut up.
I don't think I want to meet your mistress.
No, thank you. You want to know who we're going to meet next? Her mistress. Or his mistress. Whatever.
Well, it appears we're not alone in here.
Nope.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Now, the way this boss works is it's really annoying. So let's attack you briefly, and as soon as you deal a little damage, she runs away, and you won't be able to deal with it. I could have just taken her right out there. What she's going to do is she's going to spawn more enemies, and that's pretty much all she does. She spawns a few enemies, disappears. So let's just end her right here, because she doesn't really do anything that's interesting. And now, as you can see, we can now access the pool of venom, which will melt the web, and now
Thank you.
we've freed
Thank
whoever
you.
this
Can we
is.
please leave this horrible place?
Okay, while I'm waiting here, let's find a new skill for this guy so he shuts up about it. You can use blind, or you can have him vanish and heal himself. I'm not particularly worried about him healing himself,
That
so
will do very well.
either or, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Let's head out here, and we get a quest complete, and we can talk to her briefly.
It's terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
So yeah, they've barricaded off the path forward.
Why
We
do
need
I
to
get
get
the
the
feeling that there
staff
are more
in order to
cultists here?
continue. Probably because there are more cultists here. Now, down here, there's either going to be one of those, or like a healing well or something like that. And here's the waypoint. There are also some enemies that'll spawn here, which are not particularly challenging. But yeah, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Diablo 3. Next time, we'll continue on and get our way through the Highlands and eventually find whatever happened to the Stranger. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.